Have you ever wanted to do pure gacha animation? Have you been searching YouTube for minutes on end trying to find tutorials for literally everything? Well, that ends today because I'm putting every single form of pure gacha animation I know how to do in a singular video. Gone are the days where you have to look up like 5 different tutorials. Just use this one. It's perfect. On to the show. Our test subject for today. Starting with blinking, take the original eye adjustment, move the Y position down by 2 and the Y scale 3 clicks negative, switch to closed eye, move it down one more time and put the Y scale back to where it was before. Find me standing all alone, open the eye, put it back to where it was, but move both the Y position and Y scale up by 1. Then go back to the starting position, so it should look something like this in the end. Moving on to pupil movement, something I figured out to do without tutorials because I'm just very smart like. So you start here, moving it from left to right, move it in the opposite position of where you want to move it to, and shrink it on the X scale twice. Put it one click away from where you want it to end, and expand the X scale by 4. Then move it back one click and put the X scale to where you started it. So it should look like this when you're done. You can also do this so that it looks from like up to down. You just have to change the Y scale instead of the X scale. Mouth changing actually has 2 methods, X scale method, Y scale method. With X scale method, you start with the original mouth, shrink the X scale by 2, choose the other mouth, expand it by 4, then put it back to where it was before. Should look like this. The Y scale method is normal adjustment, Y scale down by 3, Y position down by 1, change the mouth, keep that adjustment, then put it back to where it was. So like that. Now the movement ones, full body movement. The first one, take the original standing position, lean it to the left by 2, and change the head rotation, then lean it to the right 3 from the 2 that you just did, and then do it like this. When you're going right, change the position. There's a more bouncy one, so you take the original position, scale it up height-wise 1, and then make it skinnier. Then shrink it down twice, make it wider, then put it back to the original height. Again, when you're making it wider, you change it. And this is all fine and dandy, but you can also make it fancy with hair bounce, and I don't even know how to explain this one, so just look at the arrows, please. Putting that and the bounce one together gives you this. And what I almost forgot to mention is this eyebrow one. You take the eyebrow, move it up, then move it down. Kind of like the pupil thing, but with eyebrows. There you go. That's the tutorial to end all tutorials. I hope this made sense because I'm not the best at explaining things. Good night, everybody.